dude looks like a total fraud. Put him in a ring with somebody that can punch back. This is the tank protection program. This has been going along for a long time, people. Bringing fighters up from a lower weight class to get in there with Tank. Tank looks spectacular, but it's a cover-up. I'm going to tell you right now, I think Tank is a good fighter. Are they saying that they don't have an opponent for him? Yes, you do. His name is De Los Santos.
Tank recently tweeted out some stuff about you. How personal did you take that?
It's not personal. Everybody has their opinion. It's not personal. I just don't. I don't like the guy because of that. I just don't like the guy for what I hear and what I see. You know, I think he's a piece of shit. You gotta look at that. Look at that. How many of these guys have faced? Any guy, pick a guy that are currently world champions right now. That means that they quality. That's what that means. And when Tank beat them, they were quality. Yes. Anyways, man. Hey, I already know y'all about to come after your boy. Hey, but you know I can take it. Car Chronicles off the hinges. I love Car Chronicles. I hope y'all love it too. But damn it, Tank is a damn Hall of Famer.
Wow. What a difference seasons make. You don't know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about in the fall of 2024. Those were the words of Tim Bradley when he was referring to Tank Davis. And listen, don't get mad at me. These are Tim Bradley's words. But now we got we got Tim Bradley saying what he said. Y'all just heard it. I did videos on it, right? I did a video on it. You just heard it, right? Reacting to what he said, right? Okay, you heard it, right? Okay, good. That was in the fall of 2024. Then you got a winter in 2025. Then you have a spring 2025. And now we're in the summer of 2025. So what a difference seasons make. I mean, Tim Bradley never made any references to Tank Davis in a positive light. From the fall of 2024, even before that, even sometime a little after the fall of 2024, he always made sure he made it publicly known that he don't like Tank Davis. Now, all of a sudden, he switched up. And now he believes that Tank Davis does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. What a difference seasons make. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying people are not subject to change their minds, especially when new information is being presented that they learn about. I agree with that. The issue that I'm having with what Tim Bradley is saying is that I can't determine whether or not he's being sincere. And it's not because of what he just said in the past about Tank. No. It's because I'm watching a pattern of behavior. You ain't gonna find this nowhere else. That's why I'm glad you're here. I'm talking about a pattern of behavior that I've been noticing with Tim Bradley. I pointed this out before when it referred to me. Now I can point it out now that it refers to Tank Davis. Let me give y'all some examples, right? Remember, a few months back, I published a live video where I was explaining how Shakur Stevens' performances have been enhanced since he's been with Victor Conte in the Snack program. Tim Bradley commented on the video, and he said, listen, though, don't get mad at me. Some of you that's watching this video right now, y'all were there live, right? On my channel. When we did the live broadcast, I issued the link into the chat so that Tim Bradley can click the link and come up and talk to me. I did that twice on 2 different occasions, and he didn't do it. The point that I'm making is Tim Bradley said, and I quote, "You have no proof. I hope you get sued." That's because I was talking about Victor Conti and the snack program. Not only that, on a different video where I was talking about Victor Conti and the snack program, well, Timothy Bradley entered into my comment section again. Only this time he said, "Get your clicks, Slick Marty. Snack is a hero in boxing." Y'all remember that? Okay. Why am I bringing that up? Because Tim Bradley just did a video recently, and you all know this to be true because I did a reaction video saying the same thing I'm about to say now, where when I was talking about Victor Conti, VADA testing, snack, and the marriage between all 3, Tim Bradley said he hope I get sued for talking about it. Tim Bradley says snack is a hero in boxing. But then recently in a video on his own channel, Tim Bradley told snack fighters to run away from snack and the snack program. Get away from Victor Conti. Because Victor Conti, in a previous interview, said that he knows how to beat VADA testing. Y'all remember that? Okay. All right. What's my point? My point is that Tim Bradley be switching up. One day it's, Manager Marty, I hope you get sued for talking about Victor Conti and snack. And the next minute it's, snack fighters, run, run. There's a conflict of interest with Victor Conti. Run. He has ties to VADA. Run, 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 run. 1 minute it was, I gave my blood to Victor Conti, and he said, I'm good. He didn't see any deficiencies or any issues where I needed him, his protocol, his product, or his program. I'm good. But the next minute, Tim Bradley says, I did some investigation before I gave him my blood. And then even after I gave him my blood, I told Victor Conti, I'm good. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be associated with this. Which one is it, Tim? Which one is it in this situation? Hey, Tim! Which one is it? Was Tank strategically moving in such a way where he was ducking Edwin De Los Santos and allowing smaller fighters to come up to his weight? Or is it Tank Davis's resume is solid and Tank Davis should be going to the Hall of Fame? Which one is it? Is Snack a hero in boxing and you hope I get sued? Or do you recognize the conflict of interest and all the information that you personally investigated back in the day? And Snack is a hero in boxing? Or is it, you know what? These Snack fighters need to run away from Victor Conti and the Snack program. It's a conflict of interest. It doesn't look right because of his affiliation and his influence over there at the testing agency known as VADA. Which one is it, Tim? You can't have it both ways. And see, the thing is, I don't know if you being sincere or not, Tim. But I am going to say this when it comes to Tank Davis. You got to stand on it. You got to choose a side, Tim Bradley, because we don't want you to then turn around and then slam dunk on the reputation of Tank Davis tomorrow or next week or whenever Tank Davis decides to come back and deal with his personal issues right now. We don't want you coming back like you did Ryan Garcia. Y'all remember that? I did a video reaction on that as well. You know, after Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney. You remember Tim Bradley was very critical of the 3 pounds that Ryan Garcia came over and talked about how unprofessional he was and how much of a cheater he was. And then he goes on Greg Hackett's platform a few months later, and he says that someone told him that Ryan Garcia's supplements may have been contaminated, and he didn't believe that Ryan Garcia cheated. All I'm saying to Tim Bradley, hey, Tim, you got to stop switching up, bro. Choose a side and stick to that side, brother. If you ride with Tank Davis, stand right there and don't move and ride with the young man. Don't turn your back and switch on him again. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, we've seen this movie happen before, didn't we? I'm talking about with blue balls. I got to remember I have women watching my channel and the ladies respect me as a gentleman. I meant to say blueberry. Well, wait a minute. That's not appropriate, even though he is soft and plump. You know what? I'm talking about blue blood. All right. You got me. Blue blood. Y'all remember when he switched up? You remember he switched up on Terrence Crawford? I mean, his previous videos was talking about how Terrence Crawford didn't fight top level competition. And Terrence Crawford was basically ducking in the negotiations with Errol Spence in the very beginning. You remember that? And then all of a sudden, Blue Blood gets with BLK Prime, and then he starts switching up on Errol Spence. You remember that? And then Errol Spence held Blue Blood accountable, face to face, man to man. And instead of Blue Blood, I'm going to be politically correct. And instead of Blue Blood holding himself accountable as a man and having integrity and acknowledging that he did switch up in the face of Errol Spence, he lied and said, I didn't switch up. And then what happened after that? Tell me what happened after that, y'all. Y'all don't remember? Leading up to the fight, y'all don't remember? He was wearing Errol Spence apparel. My guys sent me the videos and stuff, so I know the timeline. The point I'm trying to make with Tim Bradley is this. Don't switch up again on Tank. If you riding with him, ride with Tank Davis, homie. If you believe that his resume is solidified and solid and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, stand on that. And please don't switch up, brother. That's all I'm saying. Support the fighters and stand what you do. Man, you know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.